Welcome back, explorers. Today we are going to Pinnacle Peak. This is located in Scottsdale, Arizona, near Troon and Desert Mountain, east of Pima Road and south of Dynamite Boulevard. Right here at the bottom, you can fill up your water bottles and use the restroom right before we head out on the trail. This gives you an exact location of where we are located. And as you can see by these signs, yes, there are snakes out here, but you should still come out here and explore. It is very rare. If you do see them, please watch out and stay away, and then you can contact someone down at the main office. This is a 4-mile round trip out and back. It's about 1,300 feet climb. We started about 2,500 feet. And we're going to go out to about 2,800 feet. This is a moderate hike. You can bring out the whole family, the kids, grandma and grandpa. You don't even have to do the whole trail. You could even hike part of the trail. If you're coming out here, make sure to put off about an hour and a half to 2 hours, unless you're deciding to run to the top and back. And I've seen people do it in like 30 minutes. This is a great location. You're going to see lots of wildlife. Lots of people are coming out here because it is so moderate and easy to walk. So please be courteous of everyone. You can see hikers to the right and left passing, making sure that everybody is courteous. Now do bring a water bottle out here. There is no water at the top, so you are going to need to bring some kind of water bottle and some kind of sun protection when you come out here. We do know that Arizona's sun is very, very hot, and it can be brutal. So let's be prepared when we come out here, folks. This is a high trail. Let me tell you a little bit of some of the names and highlights of what you're going to see on this trail. Massive desert views, beautiful granite formations, easy access from Phoenix and Scottsdale. This is a moderate workout without extreme danger or exposed heat for long periods of time. Incredible sunrises and incredible sunsets. You get both at this location. This is a classic Sonoran Desert sanctuary, and you should definitely spend time to come over and check it out, even if you only have a couple hours in town. This is the hike you want to do. Instead of going over to Camelback Mountain and Echo Canyon and hiking that, this is actually the trail you want to come and do. It's way more safe, way more moderate, and people have just so much better of a time. And personally, I think the views are a little bit better than Echo Canyon too. Parking's better, just overall. You're out on the outskirts of Scottsdale, North Scottsdale area. It's one of Arizona's historic granite climbing spots also. So if you're an avid rock climber and you enjoy getting out on that rock and rock climbing, you can come right out here, and they do have sport climbing routes right up the main crack, and they do have other climbs. I think they have about 3 top rope climbs here. The history of Pinnacle Peak is long before Scottsdale even filled it up with golf courses and communities. This whole entire region was untouched Sonoran Desert of the native people, the old Ho'okam, and later Yavapai and the Apache tribes settled in this area. You can tell by this antenna-looking granite structure that this must have been some kind of sacred site or special place to the people. The giant granite foundation around Pinnacle Peak are millions and millions of years old. By the 1980s and 1990s, Scottsdale rapidly expanded northward. Luxury developments surrounded the area, but conservation groups and the city of Scottsdale worked to preserve Pinnacle Peak as an open desert parkland instead of allowing total development. Today, the park protects around 150 acres of desert habitat. Locals who grew up here remember when nothing was here but desert and a couple little small ranch houses. I am one of those guys. I grew up here. I remember when there was nothing out here until it exploded in the late 90s and early 2000s. So as we head up this trail, you can see right off to the right-hand side here, beautiful views of Troon and Desert Mountain, looking back as you look towards the Rio Grande area. That's where the River Valley is. And we're climbing up this hill, slight stair steps. You can see the gravel and the trail and how well it is maintained. When you're out here, let's talk about a couple essential gear items. You're going to want to bring water, electrolytes, sunscreen, a hat, sunglasses, trail shoes, or hiking shoes. Not necessarily hiking boots, but try not to bring some snacks, your phone, take pictures, also get photos out here, and maybe even a small first aid. Optional things are like trekking clothes, an extra camera, a jacket, maybe in the mornings or in the evenings when it starts cooling off, and binoculars if you see some kind of like wildlife. The best time to come out in this area is October to April. As we chug our way up this trail, make our way to the so-called summit. It's more like a saddle at the top. You don't make it to the official summit unless you have rock climbing gear to stand on the top. I personally have climbed to the top. I don't have video camera footage of that because early 2006, 2007, we didn't have that kind of technology back then. But I did climb it, and it's my trip but you can climb up there on top of the granite. The first ascent of that was in December the 13th in 1947 by Bill and Ed, and they climbed it, left a note and said, hey, we were the first guys to get to the top up there. That's pretty cool. Another interesting thing is this place was almost lost forever. It was closed down for so many years as development started to spread in the area and that high-end luxury grew and big money came into the area. They were just gonna put some $1 million homes around it, but climbers and activists actually stopped all of that and helped protect it. Such a crazy experience. Going back to the climbing that I was talking about, please only go out and do the climbing with serious professionals. This is a dangerous sport and it is dangerous in that area. There have been serious accidents and deaths climbing Pinnacle Peak. So do not attempt to do that by yourself. Go with a professional, go with friends, go with rope gear, and make sure you know what you're doing. You can find all the routes online. Also, when you're out there, things to watch out for. Rattlesnakes. Yes, they're on the trail. They're off to the side of the trail. They're around. There's also killer bees around, and wasps, and tarantula wasps that can sting you. So if you are allergic to bees or wasps or any kind of insect like that, please do bring an EpiPen when you're out there, because once you get back a couple miles on the trail, it's very difficult to get you out of that situation. So bring the proper medications if you need them. So beautiful hiking back in this area. Imagining the indigenous people that were hanging out, thriving, hunting, gathering, and all living along the base of this high granite spire. The mountain actually creates its own microclimate. The giant granite boulder creates shade and pockets of cooler zones down below. And then when the monsoon storms roll in and the water comes hitting up against that boulder, it runs down into the basin and water collects around the base also. So we know that this place was definitely inhabited by ancient peoples. Now this view here is facing northwest, kind of towards Cave Creek or Sun City area. You can really take your time on this trail, gazing at even that Ocotillo you got to see there. Gradual hike, enjoying the beautiful weather. Beautiful spring day here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Lots to see and do in Scottsdale. If there's a video that you want us to do or a place you want us to check out around Scottsdale or Phoenix area, you let us know. We'll do a little walking tour over there and check it out and get some facts over to you and tell you about the place. There you go. You can see that beautiful view right there of the golf course. That's the back side of the spire right there. And as you turn right, you can looking west now to the Troon golf course there. As people are making their way up the hill. Not too bad. Beautiful day here in Arizona. Alright, we're on the last leg of the journey here. Right before we get to the saddle. And seeing on both sides from east to west. Remembering that thousands of years ago, Arizona's climate was much, much wetter and cooler. The landscape you see here is dry. But check out these views. I mean, going along this hike, it is just non-stop beautiful views. And like I've said over and over again, very moderate, easy walking, enjoying. You can talk to a friend, talk to your family members as you're walking on this trail. And if you're not talking, the silence when you get up here, when you get away from the city, you can hear the ravens flapping, the lizards even rustling in the bushes, sometimes even a distant hawk caw, off in the distance. And always the wind that blows through the saguaros. Such a cool sound hearing the wind blow through the spines of the saguaro. Now we're getting close. This is the top out point. So you can see that big granite spire in front of us. That is the backside of Pinnacle Peak. There's some signs up here with information. Can tell you all about this place. Take a second here. Take a breath. Get a picture. Relax. Get a drink of water. So we hang out for a little bit and then we start heading back down the trail. Because today we have a lot of other things planned. I think we're going to go to the farmer's market. We were out here early during the day. And check out this drone shot. This gives you a great view, 360 all the way around that spire. And yes, I have stood on top of that. It is amazing. All right, we're going to slowly start descending this trail. So fun sharing this location with you. And we can also talk about why you should go here. It's one of the most beautiful hikes around the area, and you don't have to drive very far. Giant saguaros, giant cliffs, desert washes, sunsets, views. It's easier than Camelback Mountain or any of the other hikes. The elevation is there. The trail is extremely maintained. Great for beginners, families, even taking photographs out there, trail runners, tourists, old hikers. The views never stop. It feels like a luxury desert hangout. I mean, that all sounds great. Now let's talk about why you should not go out there. There's almost no shade. It's a big downside. The sun can be relentless, especially in the summertime, so do be prepared or go early in the morning or later in the evenings. The summit is not reachable, so that might discourage people. You don't actually get to the summit. It can feel crowded at times. There's a lot of retirees, tourists, runners, fitness groups, photographers, all using the trail. So it can feel a little crowded. That's what discourages people from going there. The heat can be dangerous, like I said earlier, in late spring or even in the summer. Wildlife is real too. I mean, you don't want to be out there with rattlesnakes, scorpions, and spiders and bees and all the craziness. So if you're allergic to anything, maybe this isn't a good place for you to go. What type of hiker is this best for? Arizona first-timers, photographers, sunset hikers, casual hikers, couples, runners, old hikers, people waiting or wanting a safe desert scenery, visitors staying in the resort around the area. Now, this isn't really great for the people that want a hardcore summit chaser hike, or people wanting a waterfall, or people wanting a forest hike, or anyone who's sensitive to heat. There are no dogs that are allowed here, so if you're a dog owner, this is not the one for you. People looking for solitude or looking to get away and indulge in some recreational activities, this is not the spot. So, if you are coming here, you want to come here for a quick, quiet, good getaway, this is the place to reflect, good cinematic views, the incredible desert scenery, and just it's safe and well maintained. So you can feel, if you come out here solo as a female or even as a male, you can feel like you can be out here and be completely safe. And maybe even meet some friends or people or other hiking groups. Say hi to people, wave. If you see someone having a hard time, maybe let them know, hey, I can help you out. I've known people that meet other people here at this hike. So you can see we keep making our way down the hill, and this is just an incredible hike. Now, I've done a lot of talking as a tour guide here at Pinnacle Peak, so I'm gonna stop rambling for a little bit and let the music just play out and enjoy a little bit of the trail. All right, we made it down to the bottom. We are so excited. That was a little bit of a challenging hike, but we are running down this last little flat spot here. As you can see out in the distance, the beautiful mountains, the shadows. Man, that was a great hike. Got the blood going, the pulse pumping, and now I think we're gonna go grab a bite to eat at the farmer's market. If you're into farmers markets and eating natural, stick with us, subscribe, like this video, check out some of our other videos. We went down to Mexico during last summer, checked out down there. We've gone to some other places, even Fossil Creek, gone swimming. So check out some of our other videos. We're around the state and we travel some other places in the world. So if you want us to go somewhere or check something out, drop a comment below. Tell us what you thought about this hike, this video, and where we should go next. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We appreciate each one of you because it gives us the energy to get out there and enjoy this beautiful Sonoran Desert.